Hello friends, today we are going to learn passive voice of present continuous tense. In our last lecture we learnt passive voice of simple present tense, and today we have to complete present continuous tense and present perfect tense. Here you can see I have written active voice and passive voice formula of present continuous tense. See, active voice formula. In the beginning of the active voice, what is there? Subject is there. Subject plus auxiliary verbs. Which auxiliary verbs are used in present continuous tense? Am, is, are. Plus present tense verb having ing plus object. Passive voice is there. Object plus am, is, are plus being plus past participle of verb. We can write here V3 also, plus preposition by plus objective pronoun. Okay, active voice construction is also written, passive voice construction is also written, and see, you have to learn these constructions because these constructions will help you to identify which voice is given in the sentence and in which voice you have to convert. Okay, here present tense verb with ing will help you to get an idea which verb is given there, progressive verb is given there. If before this ing form am, is, are there, means the present continuous is there. Was and were is there, means the past continuous is there. Okay, and in passive voice of present continuous tense, past continuous tense, a new word is used. And what is that word? That is the being. You have to always remember. In passive voice of present continuous and past continuous, a new word is used and that word is being. So don't forget to write down being in your answer when the sentence is of the present continuous or the past continuous. But in past continuous tense, your auxiliary verbs are getting changed. In present continuous tense, our auxiliaries are am, is, are, and in past continuous tense, our auxiliaries are was and were. Okay, now I will take a sentence here. Now our first sentence is there. She is singing a song. What is our first sentence? She is singing a song. Now see, I will explain this sentence to you. Whenever a sentence is given to you, at that time, what is your first work? Your first work is to find out which voice is given in the sentence. Second, find out the tense which is given in the sentence. Because tense and voice which is given in the question are going to help you to write down the correct answer. Now, here our sentence is, she is singing a song. Here, she is the subject because she is performing the action, right? One who performs the action is a subject. Then, is the auxiliary verbs. Singing is present tense verb having ing, and a song is the object. Which object? It is direct object. What is she singing? Answer is a song. So it is the direct object. In our last lecture, we learnt how to find out direct object and indirect object. Here, while writing the passive voice, we have to remember our construction. What is our construction? Passive voice construction. Object plus auxiliary verb plus being plus V3 plus by plus object pronoun. Then first we will write down object. What is object? That is a song. Auxiliary verb is. Why? Because object is singular. New word is there, and what is that word? It's a being. Past participle, seeing, sang, sung. Preposition by, and object pronoun is her. And here we got the answer. A song is being sung by her. Understood? Now see, next sentence is there. Second sentence, they are eating apples. They are eating apples. They is the subject, are is the auxiliary verb, eating is present tense verb with ing, apples direct object. Then we have to write down the passive voice. See, if you learn constructions, then easily you can go from passive to active also. Okay, here object is written. What is the object? Apples. Object is a plural, so we have used here are. Apples are new word. Being, past participle of verb, present tense verb, that's the eaten by, and object pronoun of they is them. Apples are being eaten by them. Okay, now the third sentence is there, and this is the negative sentence. You can read that sentence. She is not singing a song. Purposely here I used the first sentence only, because you are knowing the passive voice of first sentence. In our first sentence, what was there? Not was not there. And in this sentence, we have used not. She is not singing a song. Means, as usual, object is taken in the beginning of the passive voice. What is the object? A song. Then auxiliary verb is. Negative, not. Being sung by her. Okay? A song is not being sung by her. Understood? Then here we have seen passive voice of assertive sentence. Now next is there. Here we are going to take the interrogative sentence. I have taken here verbal question, and see here the same example is taken, that assertive sentence is converted into interrogation. What is our question? Is she singing a song? Is she singing a song? Right? Here purposely I have given the steps, and in last lecture I have told you third step is the correct answer. Means the third step is the correct answer of this interrogative sentence. But why you have to do these both steps? To get the correct answer. Okay, but these both steps should be done as a rough work. Don't write these both steps in your answer paper. You have to write down answer only. And one thing you have to remember, passive voice of interrogative sentence is a question only. Means if it begins with the auxiliary verb, answer will also begin with the auxiliary verb. Now see, what is the first step? Whatever question is given to you, that question you have to convert into assertion. It's a very easy. See, what is used in the beginning of the question? Auxiliary verb is there. Means it's a verbal question. Right? And you have seen, we have taken our first sentence. What was our first sentence? She is singing a song. This is a assertive sentence. This is a statement. And what is used here? Pronoun is used there. Subject is used here. So it's a very easy to convert this interrogative sentence into assertion. Only change the place of subject and auxiliary verb. Right? At the place of auxiliary verb, you have to take the subject. I have written here. Okay? And at the place of subject, means at the place of she, what we have to write? We have to write down this auxiliary verb. Understood? Then what is our simple sentence? She is singing a song. Got it? Now, in the second step, what should be done? This sentence should be written in the passive voice. It's a very easy to you because the same sentence we have taken in the beginning of it. Right? So, she is singing a song means what is there? Object is there. That is the a song. Auxiliary verb is. New word is a being. Past participle sung by her. Now, dear students, what do we have to do? We have to convert this passive voice in the question. Same method we have to follow which we have followed here. Correct? What is that? Only take out the auxiliary and keep it in the beginning of the sentence. What is that? Is. Is, then object. A song. Is a song being sung by her. And what we have to give here? We have to give here question mark. Why? Because the passive voice of interrogative sentence is question only. Means it's a song being sung by her. And see, I have shown here arrow. What this arrow shows? It shows that step 3 is the correct answer of the question. And that only you have to write it down. Understood? Now here we have taken which sentence? Here we have taken verbal question. Now I will take here WH question. See, our question is, where are they planting trees? It begins with where. Means WH question. Right? Where are they planting trees? WH question. बच्चों, you can notice here. See, for a while, keep this where aside. इसको एक साइड में रख दो. Where. What is here? Are they planting trees? Means you get the same sentence which we took earlier. Right? Means is she singing a song? Like this way this sentence is there. Are they planting trees? Okay? Means here what is there? This is the verbal question, remaining question. If what is there? If we remove this where from the question, what is there? Are they planting trees? Then once again we have to focus only on the verbal question. See now what I have done here. In the step 1, I have written where already as it is. Where is written in the beginning of the sentence. And ye remaining part hai na, are they planting trees? What I did? I converted into assertion. I changed the place of the they and are. They is taken at the place of are and are is written at the place of they. Means they are planting trees. यहाँ से तो देखें तो what is there? They are planting tree. This is the assertive sentence. Means we followed here the rules of verbal question only. And what we did? We kept where here. In every WH question you have to follow this. Except who, because the answer is different. Now the step 2 is there. Once again where is written. Okay. Now we have to think about this remaining part. They are planting trees. What is the passive voice? Trees are being planted by them. Correct? Then that only written here. Trees are being planted by them. Means where trees are being planted by them. But this is not the question. The third step is there, which is the correct answer. What is our third step? Where is already written, but this passive voice is converted into the interrogation. And are is taken after where. Right? When the auxiliaries are used after WH words, what is there? Question is framed. Then where are trees being planted by them? This is the answer. Are you getting me? Step 3 is the answer. Where are trees being planted by them? This is our answer. I think you understood WH question also, right? Then see what I did. Both type of sentences I have taken comparatively so that you can understand the difference. Here I have written verbal question and here I have written WH question. Same question is used there, only WH word is placed in the beginning of the sentence. Here what is the question? Are you doing this work? Are you doing this work? And here I have written, how are you doing this work? How are you doing this work? Then first step is there, the same as I told you. What is there? Only exchange the places of subject and auxiliary verb. Are you means you are. Remaining part of the sentence we have to write as it is, means you are doing this work. Passive voice, you is the subject, are is the auxiliary verb, doing present tense with ing, present tense verb with ing, and this work, direct object. Then in the beginning of the passive voice, object is there, this work is being done by you. This work is being done by you. Okay, and then we have to write down what? We have to write down interrogation of this passive voice. Step third, which is our answer. Purposefully I did it in bold. See, is this work being done by you? What is done? Only auxiliary verb is taken in the beginning of the answer and remaining sentence as it is, question mark is given. Is this work being done by you? Understood? Okay. Now we will go towards the WH question. How are you doing this work? How are you doing this work? Step first, as I told you in the last sentence, how is written. Suppose this how is not there. Are you doing this work? Once again we are getting the verbal question. This question we are getting there. Right? Means, see, here we get the same question. Then as usual, write down the how in the beginning of, then you are doing this work. Means the question is converted into the assertion, assertive sentence. सेकेंड स्टेप इज दियर, हाउ इज रिटन, एंड यहाँ से लेकर हम लोगों ने सोचा है यू आर डूइंग दिस वर्क. व्हाट इज देयर? इट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू द पैसिव वॉइस, मीन्स दिस वर्क इज बीइंग डन बाय यू. एंड बच्चों लास्ट स्टेप विच इज आवर करेक्ट आंसर, राइट आंसर. व्हाट आई हैव डन, हाउ इज रिटन and this passive voice means is written after how, means how is this work being done by you. This is our right answer, and so this answer is also written in the bold letters. Understood? And here what is there? Bacho, we have seen all types of sentences of present continuous tense. Now I am going to take the present perfect tense also. See, here I have written have, has, because have and has, these both auxiliary verbs are used in present perfect tense. Active voice construction is there, subject plus auxiliary verb plus past participle of the verb plus object. Subject, auxiliary verb, past participle of verb plus object. Passive voice, what is there? Object is there plus have, has, been. In continuous tense we used being, and here we are going to use been. Then past participle of verb plus preposition plus object pronoun. Will you remember this? Okay, remember it, because after this we are going to see the sentences. Now first sentence is there, he has given me a gift. See, in this sentence I have used both objects, direct object also and indirect object also, because we have learnt in first lecture about it. See, he is the subject, given with 3, me, whom has given me, means it is the indirect object, and a gift is the direct object. First I have written the answer of what? Of the indirect object. Me is the object pronoun of what? Of I. That's why I have written here I. After I we use have. I have been I told you been is used in the perfect tense, present perfect, past perfect and future perfect. In the passive voice of all perfect tense, which word is used? That is the been. So I have been given a gift by him. And the second answer is written, that is of the which object? Direct object. Means a gift has been given. See here have is there and here has is there. Why? Gift is a singular. A gift has been given to me by him. Now the second sentence is there, they have not sent the parcel. They have not sent the parcel. Here parcel is the object, the parcel, and that's why I have written object plus has plus not plus been plus V3, and after by this construction is not written. This is also correct answer batch. So the parcel has not been sent, means by them, and by them is not written. Third is there, have they noticed us? This is the verbal question. And my dear students, I have not followed the steps here. I wrote answer directly, so that you will also get the practice of it, right? So, and steps are very easy. Have they noticed us? Means they have noticed us. We have been noticed by them. We have been. Then we have. Then I have done have we. Question is framed. So, have we been noticed by them? Question mark is given. Understood? You can do it in your notebook. Write down the both steps. First steps also and the second steps also. And see, this answer you people will get. Okay? Now, next sentence. Here, have you kept the secret? Once again the verbal question is there. Have you kept the secret? Directly answer is written, and the answer is, has the secret been kept by you? Don't get confused. Have you kept the secret? First step, the secret. You have kept the secret. This is our first step. And in the first step, what is there? Assertion is there. We are writing the simple step. So, you have kept the secret. Passive voice, the secret has been kept by you. The secret has been kept by you. And in third steps, we have to write down the interrogative sentence. The secret, then has the secret. We exchange the places. Has the secret been kept by you? Question mark is given. And who has done this? See, I told you, after every WH word you have to use auxiliary verb. Then what it becomes? It becomes the question. But who is the exception? When the question is asked by who, while writing the passive voice, you have to use there by whom. Who has done this? So, in the beginning of passive voice, what is there? By whom. Then auxiliary verb, has this been done? By whom has this been done? Then, why have you done it? Means, why we have to write down as it is. Why has it been done by you? Bachcho, see, write down the both steps of this question in your notebook and find out whether you get this answer or not. Surely you will get this answer. Okay? Here purposefully I didn't give the second and the third step so that you can practice it in your notebook. Understand? And in this way we have completed present continuous tense also and the present perfect tense also. Okay? Thank you.